We're gonna do a really quick video. This is my buddy Holden. So,
Hi.
awesome. I know y'all have seen Holden before. He's in a lot of my videos, okay, because he's not shy at all. But today, we are gonna do you remember what we're making?
Chicken pot pie.
Chicken pot pie. Have you ever had chicken pot pie?
No.
Have you ever made chicken pot pie?
No.
Have you ever made anything food-wise?
No.
No. So, if Holden can do it, y'all can do it too. So grab your kiddos and y'all can do this as well. This is from one of my recipes from one of my cookbook. It just came out, How to Eat Pie Too. Woohoo! Now, y'all can get that. I put the link in Amazon, the Amazon link in the description up there. So y'all go there and get it. We're not gonna go over the recipe, but we're gonna show you guys how to put it together and then also how to freeze it because, little tip, if you're gonna do all this work, make at least 2 pot pies, even if you don't eat them both. Freeze one, bake off the other, okay? If you're gonna eat both of them, then make 4. Just quadruple, triple, do whatever you need to do to the recipe. But if you'll prep a little bit ahead of time, you're saving yourself a lot of work later down the road, okay? Now, one of the things that we're gonna do is use another recipe. This is my favorite thing ever. My cookbook is full of recipes that build off of each other. You reuse leftovers and other recipes so that you're not cooking your life away. One of which is the perfect chicken, which I made, evidently, May 17th, and I froze a lot of it. That recipe's in the cookbook too. It's great, it's easy, and it's crazy versatile. So this is one way to use shredded chicken. If you don't have this, you can bake chicken in the oven and then just pick it apart with your hands, or you can get a rotisserie chicken, take the skin off, pick it apart. That works great for this too. This is one of those really super easy peasy recipes that
Lemon squeezy.
easy peasy.
Lemon squeezy.
Yeah, you put together really easily. Now, I will say this, it's kind of hard to eat vegetables, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, do you like them?
Yes.
Some of them. All of them?
No.
But some.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is a great way to get a lot of different vegetables into your kiddos, especially if they're kind of going through those little taste bud fluctuations and they're not liking a ton of stuff. So this is one of those easy ways that you can do it. And kids, aren't you more apt to eat, or let me change my word, aren't you more likely to eat something you made?
Yeah.
Or at least try it?
Yeah.
Yeah, because making it makes you want to try it, huh? Yeah, because you want to see what you created. Super creative and it's fun. You can do it together. So, first thing that we did, we got us a great big giant bowl because we're making 2 pot pies. And we put 2 packages of frozen mixed veggies in there. Cool? Yeah, you put them right in there frozen. You don't have to thaw them out, but if you do, you do. It's fine. Works great. Next thing we're dumping in there, chicken. Dump it in there. Let's open it up, dump it in. Not the bag, just the chicken.
Okay, hold that. Right?
Yeah, hold the bag, dump the chicken. And I really like using these great big giant mixing bowls because you're not flicking it out everywhere. It's a little bit easier. It's more contained, huh? It's a little bit easier to have a big bowl in it. You can get these at Sam's, by the way. They're super cheap. Okay, next thing we're gonna do is add the goop. Now, I'm saying the goop because this is the sauce part. And I'm gonna put 2 of things. Now, I do have 2 of the cream of chicken. Now, you can get all organic and go that direction, which I do have this one. The Pacific is organic brand. That works great, but you can also just use cheapo too. We're making this, we're getting tons of vegetables. We made our chicken, it's nice lean chicken breast. It's made with love. It's healthier than McDonald's and Taco Bell, right? So we're already ahead of the game in the health department. So if you're, just grab cream of whatever you like and that works. Since we're doing kiddos, I wouldn't do cream of jalapenos or something, but if it's just me and Tracy, then we do. Do you want to dump that one in there for me? Perfect. Bunk. Awesome. All right, here you go. Dump. Just turn it upside down. Here you go. Now we're using cream of everything that I had in the pantry, which I have 2 cream of chickens. I have cream cream of mushroom and a cream of celery. So we're just going with what we got, right? It's a great way to use what you have
I don't
in the
think I want
pantry.
to try the city one.
You're trying it. Makes awesome sounds as you're putting it in there. Okay, now we need to mix it all together. Okay, now this is a spoonula. It's bendy. All right, so it'll flick. So just do your best. Go from underneath and put it on top. Got it?
No.
Go. You got it. You can do it.
Wait,
You
what
got
do
it.
I
Huh?
What if I pick again?
You're good. Just stir it up.
Okay.
Mix it up. Yep. There you go. Just get it all mixed together. Keep your eyeballs open so you can see what you're doing. Now, we are going to add a little bit of salt. Okay, so I'm going to do the salt part, which I recommend if your kids aren't familiar with cooking that you control the salt right away. Now, in the recipe, I give you measurements and all that kind of stuff, but because I know kind of what this is and what it looks like, I know how much to do. Okay, so we're going to do a little bit of pepper, not a ton of pepper, because if your kiddos are sensitive to spicy, then you want to go easy on the black pepper. If it's just, you know, you or the kiddos are a little bit older, or they like spicy, then do what you want. You can add as much black pepper as you like.
Yeah, put cookies in there.
That's after. Okay? Yeah. We like hot and spicy, so we would put sliced jalapenos in ours or even green chilies. That's super duper yummy too. So we want to make sure that it's really broken up. The chicken is broken up because we're making 2 pot pies. We don't want all the chicken in one and no chicken in the other, do we? And then we just want to make sure.
Chickenless.
It'd be chickenless. It'd just be vegetarian then, huh? But we want to make sure that everybody's getting a little bit of the lovin' with the creamed soups, right? And you did a perfect job. Very good. Awesome. Okay, y'all want to see his work? Say yes. Oh, so now we've got salt, pepper, mixed vegetables, chicken, and our cream of everything soups. Got it? You ready for the next part? Perfect. So here's what we're going to do. We've got our pre-made pie crust. Now, I go ahead and do the deep dish, and I do, guys, make or use pre-made pie crust. Why?
I don't know.
Say because I'm not crazy.
Because I'm not crazy.
Because I'm not crazy. Okay, if you want to make your own pie crust, rock that out. Power to you. But I don't. I don't have the time. I don't have the energy. I know how. Knowing how to do something and choosing not to do it are 2 totally different things. If you get my cookbook, you get a little story about how I came to love cooking. And that my job in my granny's kitchen was to actually roll the pie crust. So that was one of those fun little things. But as a grown adult, a busy grown adult, I'm not going to do that.
They don't have time.
We just don't have time, do we? We've got other things to do, don't we? And they've got really great pre-made crust now. So don't make yourself insane trying to make pie crust. Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, because this is pretty heavy, I'm going to help you with the first one.
Okay.
Okay, but you can kind of see how I'm prepping. I'm going to bake off 2 at a time. So I'm going to go ahead and put foil on my sheet pan just to catch any of the bubble over so we don't make a mess in our oven and we don't ruin our sheet pan. Extends the life of your sheet pan. Please do that. But go ahead and put your pie crust on there. I'm going to trade you places. Is that
Okay.
cool? Just for a second. You're good. Move your little, he's standing on a little box. So we're just going to fill these evenly. Okay. And if you make a mess,
Goop by goop.
you make a mess. Goop by goop. Yeah. You want to lick it?
No.
No? So, but because this is cooked chicken, you do want to use cooked chicken in here. Okay? You don't have to worry about your kiddos getting contaminated with raw chicken or whatever making this either. It's really safe for kids to make, whatever their age. Even little bitties could help with this. It's really pretty much just putting things together and making sure it's all mixed well. Again, I would control the salt, just, you know, because everybody who's cooked at least once has realized if you can take a dish that's really yummy and ruin it with too much salt, right? You can always add more, but you can't take it away. So accidents happen, and that's an easy way to make a dish not edible, is just to accidentally dump a whole bunch of salt. You want to kind of spread that out and make it even? That's a great one you can do. Yeah, good job. Keep going. Okay. Good. Good, keep going with that. Squish it down in there. Splat. All right, dump that in the sink. Perfect. Moving on. So we've got our pies kind of ready. We are going to make the top crust. So I actually did buy the top crust too. This is the one that, let's see.
It is the one.
It's the one that you can roll out yourself. So definitely use help from the grocery store, right?
Yeah.
Okay, now this is really cold, which means that it's probably gonna crack a little bit.
Yeah, like that.
Like that, yeah. So what I'm gonna do, here's how I recommend doing it. So we're gonna leave it like that. I would really recommend setting these out, which I forgot. So did we mess up?
Yeah.
Nah, we don't care. It's close enough. But get them at room temperature. It's a little easier and it's a little bit doughier and it doesn't crack and get holes in it, but you're gonna make holes in it anyway, so you're fine. But we're gonna do one little easy tip too. We're gonna take a little bit of flour, okay? And we're gonna sprinkle a little bit of flour, very little bit, just a very light dusting of flour on top of the filling of each pot pie. And what that's gonna do is help thicken the soup a little bit so that it's nice and thick and creamy and it's not real runny and your pot pie doesn't just fall apart on you, okay? So now that we've got our crust that we're unrolling and it's kind of cracking, y'all can kind of see that, we're going to, I'll show you another trick. Okay, so you're gonna lay it on top and you're gonna unroll it and just kind of mess with it a second. And if it cracks on you, it's not that big a deal. We're making it work. Now, it's not quite as pretty. So if you are concerned with it being pretty, then we want to let our dough come to room temperature for sure, because then you won't have this issue. But I really kind of,
kids, I don't want to eat that. That looks gross.
Yeah, we don't want it to look gross, but it's still, it kind of
tastes the same.
It tastes the same, it kind of fixes itself. So I'm not super worried about it, but I did want to show you guys this because it's harder to unroll this, as you can see, and we're breaking apart and it just makes it a little bit harder. So bring your dough to room temperature, but you know, if you forget, you forget. Lesson learned, right?
Yep.
Okay, so we're gonna just slide this little dude around a little bit. And you notice that I did get the deep dish, and we're glad now that I did do the deep dish. And we had a lot of filling, so if you get the regular one, your pie's gonna be kind of mounded, which is fine, but just know that. Okay, you're not gonna have quite as much crust either if you do it that way. So we kind of got a little issue going on, but here's the deal. You're gonna make slits in this anyway. So when you slit it, you don't obviously have to slit this side because it lets the steam escape, but we'll slit it just a little bit. But it's gonna work out probably just fine. We're gonna let this one come to room temperature, right?
So it's gonna end up like that one.
Or it's gonna end up like that one?
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's okay. You're still gonna eat it, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so we're gonna let this one kind of set, but it's starting to already get a little bit more pliable. So I am gonna go around, see how I'm kind of pinching those?
Yep.
And I'm good. So go around and pinch, make some little pinches. There you go. And if you've got a lot of hangover, then I just fold it over and pinch it because I like the crust anyway. So I'm not gonna cut that off. I'm just gonna fold it over the top and pinch it, okay? And if it's not quite ready to come out or come unrolled, then let it sit there for a second. And you can do the other side too. And just seal it off at the corners, just like you would a regular old pie. And we're just gonna make it work. Good?
Yep.
Good. So at that stage, we're gonna get a little knife. And we are going to make a few little slits. Good?
Yep.
Because we do have some slits on this side because it's all wacky, right?
Yeah.
That's all right. But we're gonna make a couple slits on the other side too. Yep, rolling away. Now, here's the cool part. Crust doesn't really taste like anything unless you season it. Now, we also don't want it to burn, we want it to brown. And so the way we're gonna do that, and this is a tip for whatever, you could do an egg wash and all that, but you don't have to. We're gonna do an easy route. We're just gonna get plain water, and what you're gonna do is dip your hand in the water and you're just gonna kind of lightly rub on it a little bit. Just kind of like that. Cool? Just, yep. And go on the outside of the crust just a little bit. It doesn't have to be perfect, but you want just a little bit of water on there. And what that's gonna do, it moistens the outside of the crust so that you can season it. And we are gonna season it with a little bit, yep, of kosher salt. Because like I said, it just tastes like dough. Just a little bitty pinch, go perfect, good. You can do the next one, deal?
Yep.
Okay, so it's gonna just taste like dough unless you season it. That adds a lot of flavor to the outside of the crust. It makes it super duper yummy. At this point, you can bake it off, okay? And you'll bake it till it gets brown, and then you'll put a sheet of tin foil over the top. You don't crimp it over, just lay it over the top so it continues to cook on the inside without your crust burning. So if your crust looks golden and perfect, but it's not quite done on the inside, just lay a sheet of tin foil over the top. It'll keep it from burning and allow the inside to keep cooking for a little bit longer, okay? So I usually cook it about 30-45 minutes, lay a sheet of tin foil over it, and finish it off for about 15 more minutes, okay? Anywhere from, it's about 375 degrees on the oven, so if you want to do that. But the recipe's in the cookbook, so grab that. It's got all the instructions and all the amounts and all the stuff in there. The other way you're going to do it is to freeze it. Now, I love to use this extra long heavy-duty foil, okay? And you will wrap the entire pie up in the foil. You're gonna get it to this stage right here. Lay your long sheet of tin foil.
All over.
Yeah. Whack. And then you'll fold it up and wrap it like a present, okay? Then put, you can write on it magic marker, throw it in the freezer, what it is. I always like to write what oven temperature, how long I'm gonna cook it, and the date, so that I don't have to look those things up. When you're ready to cook it off, you wanna pull it out, let it defrost, and then you'll cook it. If you're not gonna defrost it, you wanna add 30 minutes to your cooking time. Make sense? So, you wanna finish this one off? You think it's ready?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's try it. So we're gonna keep the camera rolling, but that's about it. We appreciate you guys watching. You can watch us put the rest of it together, and or you can leave, either way. But grab your cookbook, bye-bye. But grab your cookbook, right? And make the chicken pot pie. All right,
Probably won't want to watch us do this, but okay.
You don't think they'll want to watch us do it?
No.
No, you think everyone's gonna leave?
Yes.
You don't think they're gonna watch us do this one?
Maybe.
Maybe. I think they're gonna watch us do this one. So,
Yep.
you know what? Let's make it easier. Here. I'm gonna move this one just a little bit.
No, dang it, start cracking.
It's okay. We'll stick it on top and kind of do it like we did the other one. You want to? Okay. You're in charge. Let's move it closer to you. Yes.
Yeah.
It's okay. Here, I'll help you out. Perfect. Gentle. Keep it over the thing. Yep.
Got it. Totally got it.
Totally got it? All right, piece it together. You got it? You don't got it. Delicate little pie crust, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think we're good though. Think we're good?
Maybe
Enough?
not.
Yeah, we're good enough. We close enough? We live in good enough land.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good enough land.
Good enough land.
Yeah.
Okay, now we're gonna crimp it. You remember? Remember how?
Crimp, lemon, and then shimp.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, do it. You wanna spin it?
Yes, spin it.
So if it's hanging over the edge too hard, use both little fingers. There you go. Crimp it. There you go. Keep going. Good.
We live in good enough land.
Good enough land's a pretty good place to live sometimes, isn't it?
Yeah, because it's good enough.
It's good enough.
It's not perfect, but it's good enough.
I like it.
Okay, it's not okay.
Oh goodness. You think you got that one?
Yeah, no.
Hold over.
Nope.
No?
Nope, I don't got it.
Okay, so let's do our little water trick. Rub it, remember?
I thought we need to put the cuts.
We'll do this first. Either way, you can do the cuts or you can go ahead and put the water and the salt and do the cuts after. Does it matter?
Nope.
It doesn't matter. I think that little baby needs to go right there.
Yeah.
Did you do the salt too? There you go.
Done.
Perfect. You want to do some salt? Here, dry your hand so you don't come away with a salt claw. So look here.
Yep.
You're gonna get, and this is how you teach your kiddos. Get a small little pinch and you dust it like that. But when you do it, you kind of go over it like that. Cool? Okay, go. All over. Little tiny. That's enough. I'm just kidding. Just teeny tiny.
Okay.
Ah! Teeny tiny. Good job. Look good? You want to make the slits? Do you know what the slits are for?
No.
Guess.
To air out the pie
Yeah, but why?
so it doesn't blow up.
Good. It lets out what? Do you know?
No.
Steam? Say yes.
Steam, yes.
Okay, very good. Smart kid. Awesome. Looks great. Perfect. Throw it in the sink. Excellent. Well, hope you guys enjoyed it. You have fun?
Yep.
Easy?
Yes.
Perfect. All right. See y'all later.
Bye.
Oh, leave your comments below. We'd love to hear from you. Tell Holden how good he did, what awesome cooker he is. Chef Holden. You want to come back and cook with me some more?
I need a crown though.
You need a crown, you need a hat. Chef hat?
Yeah.
All right, leave your comments, like and share the video. Go get your cookbook if you haven't already. Bye. Say bye.
Bye.